Hey guys, now I'm at Toronto Auto Brokers here. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do a best of sports cars, the videos that we've done all throughout the year. Today I'm going to show you guys this 2019 Mustang GT350R. Really sweet car. Let's check it out. All right, so we'll start from the front. So it's got a really nice long hood that comes over the headlights, gives it that really aggressive stance. It's got these nice racing stripes. One really nice feature about it is how it's matte black with the polished black finish. It also has this nice matte black splitter that shows the Shelby on it. It goes really nice together because of the matte black lines that go across from it and then the black polish on the side. It really suits it really well. It also has the fog lights over here, which really suits it really nicely. And one really nice feature is the way the headlight actually is. These little lines over here, it really gives it that nice little bulkiness to it. It also has the Shelby snake on the front here, which is really cool. Just gives it that little bit of a pop, the red pop, that's really cool too. So we're gonna work our way back to the side now. As you can see on the side of the car, it's got a really nice fitment. It has a very nice stance. The back end of it sticks out a little bit. The front end has a little bit of a stance, but it's still stays tucked nicely inside here. So one really cool feature about it is that it has the Brembo brakes, which is really nice for this kind of car with this amount of power that it has. Really helps us stop. It has this nice GT350 badge here, which sits really nicely inside this little scoop over here. And the lines on this car are just really nice. Like the way that the front fender sticks out like this, it really gives it a nice stance with the line coming across all the way to the back of the rear quarter panel. And then the rear quarter panel has a really nice stance too. And then the rear tires stick out just a little bit just to give it that nice little tucked out version, but it looks really sweet. The tires that it comes with, it has the Michelin Cup 2, which are arguably one of the best performance tires out there. I'll let you decide. And we're gonna work our way back to the back now. One really nice feature is this big spoiler, giving it that really nice downforce when you're pushing it on the highway. It also has the Shelby logo in the rear, which is really nice. It says GT350 as well. One really nice thing is though, is the taillights. I really like how the taillights sit. They come out a little bit in towards the trunk, but what's really cool is when you're signaling, the way the lights signal out, gives it a little bit of a different stance. And also these exhausts. These exhausts are very nice. They sound really nice, but we're gonna give you guys that treat a little bit later. Now let's work our way inside the car. Now, one of the nicest interiors I've seen by far by Ford. I really love the Alcantara steering wheel. It has a little racing stripe here. This is really when you're racing the car, it's really to know that you're in the center. One really cool feature is these seats, the Ricardo seats. They're actually very comfortable, which I'm surprised. Usually Ricardo seats are a little bit more stiff, but these are really comfortable. It also made in Alcantara as well, and has a little red Alcantara on the side. It has this nice carbon fiber dashboard here, and one really cool thing is that it's manual. Any car guy knows if you're driving a Mustang, it has to be manual. One thing that's really cool is it has no back seats. Check it out, there's nothing there. It's just for you and the special person beside you. It has this nice badge here. It shows the chassis number as well. And one really cool thing is when you start the car up, I really like how just the display starts up. Gives you that GT350 as well. It also has the oil pressure and the temp pressure here, which is really cool. It helps you visualize how hard and how much power you're actually putting down. One of my favorite features is the exhaust button. Always, always, always a must in my opinion. The info system is pretty nice. It's fairly simple. It's kept true to the way the Ford does it. It also has navigation, all the perks you really need, Bluetooth and all that. One nice thing is actually how smooth the gears are. Now again, I mind you, this car only has 17,000 kilometers, so if you guys really want a GT350R, this is the one to get. All right, so I know you guys have all been waiting for it, the sound check. Let's hear it. Now I'm gonna show you the exhaust. When you turn on the exhaust, how different it sounds. Oh yeah. Being that it's a coupe, a lot of times the trunks are really small. But Mustang is actually really good at keeping the trunk fairly big. So it's actually a really big trunk. You could actually fit a lot of stuff in there. Like my camera guy was saying, his main thing is, can he fit all his camera stuff in here? Yeah, you could definitely fit all your camera stuff in here. And also has the subwoofer right here, which is nice too. It's not right in the back of the seat, it's on the side, which is really cool. It comes equipped with a 5.2 liter V8, pushing about 529 horsepower and about 460 pound-feet of torque, which is pretty quick for a Mustang. And I like the engine strut bar, which is really nice. It's got that Ford Performance on it. And it also has a carbon fiber composite, which is cool. It keeps it really nice and lightweight to really push you on those rips. Now that you guys actually seen the whole car, I want to do something special for this one. I want to actually take it for a spin and let you guys see how it actually goes around on the road. Let's check it out. All right, guys, we're here driving the Mustang, the 350R. So the car itself drives immaculate. It's got really good power. I don't know if you can hear it, but right now I have the exhaust is not on, so it's actually really quiet. But you'll really hear the difference once I actually turn on the exhaust. Even inside the car, you can still hear the rumble of that exhaust. It's got really good power. Today the weather's not that good, but I'll give it a little push. Amazing. Just amazing. The car handles great. Mustang did a really good job at giving it that 50-50 weight distribution. Just a sweet, sweet driving car. It sounds so nice. So when you're pushing it with these Cup 2 tires, because of the weather, it's not gonna grip down. This really needs some kind of like winter tires or all-season tires if you're trying to drive it in Canada in the wintertime. But overall, great car for the summertime. I really recommend it. All right, I hope you guys liked the Mustang GT350R. Hope it made you guys a fan. It definitely made me a fan. You know where to check it out at Toronto Auto Brokers, and you know what to do. Subscribe. I'm here today to show the legendary Toyota Supra. Here we got the 2020 Toyota Supra. Did they do it right? Did they do it justice? I'll let you guys decide. I'll give you guys my tips. All right, so let's start with the front end, guys. So one key feature, obviously we could already see that it has this nice carbon fiber spoiler here, front lip as some people would say. It's got a nice grille. Unfortunately, this one doesn't come equipped with the fog lights, but who needs fog lights? The headlight has a really nice feature to it. Just the way that it's designed, it's very, very tasteful. It stretches literally from one side of the car to the other side. It also has this little vent over here that lets it breathe a little bit. I want to just show you a little bit of the hood. It also has a little bit of an air slits on the side of it too. So as we go to the side of the car, these rims are just outstanding. They're two-tone, silver and black. They're sitting on 20s. It's equipped with a carbon fiber mirror cover. It also has the black side skirt, and it has a nice little air vent over here. Again, non-functional, just for design. So we all know the Supra was always about the rear end. So this is where it really starts. It's got this beautiful carbon fiber spoiler and an amazing diffuser that lights up when it brakes. It's got a single exhaust on each side, and it's a GR version, so you know it's got power. One cool feature of the taillights is how sleek they are, very nice and slim, but when you're reversing or moving, you can really see how bright they are. It also has a little bit of a slit here. Again, not really for anything, just for design. It really just very aesthetic, very pleasing aesthetically. So now I just want to show you guys the inside of the Supra. A lot of you guys are saying that it might look like something that you remember. Let's take a deeper look into it, come on. So one key feature is this nice carbon fiber all around here. Something that any car guy that really likes cars will notice is the controls and also the shift knob. You might be thinking it looks something similar to it. You're right, it's a Beamer. These are actually taken off of BMW M4. Also this part here, the controls, is also from a BMW M4, but it still looks nice. Good job, Toyota. Steering wheel is also Alcantara. The roof is nice black, not Alcantara, but it's very slickly done. It's got this gorgeous red interior, nice bucket seats, and very deep cup holders, which is, for me, is a very big feature. I don't know why nowadays all these car companies are making the cup holders really small when all the drinks are getting a lot bigger. Like I was saying, a lot of similarities with BMWs. Let me show you one. Just when you even just start it up. Ding! That's from BMW. Yep. We'll go more in depth with that, but for now, I just wanted to show you guys that little chime there. I'm gonna show you guys something real quick with this car. It's just the driving shifting. So when you put it actually into sport, the car gets a little bit louder. The flaps open in the rear, giving you a little bit more power. So now we're gonna do a little sound test. Tell me what it sounds like to you. Pretty sweet, huh? So let's check out the size of the trunk on this baby. One weird thing is, where are you supposed to put your hand? I guess you just gotta dig in there and just pull it up. It's got a fairly nice sized trunk. For what you get in a sports car, it's a lot bigger than you would actually expect. You can actually still see the speakers in the back here too. They're actually right there. All right, so let's get to the bread and butter, the motor. So one key thing that I really wanna show you guys is how you pop the hood. So it actually has a double click. What other car has that? Let's see if you guys can figure it out. There's no lever to open it, you just gotta pull it up. And there's the bad boy. All right, so it's equipped with a 3-liter inline-6 single turbo. It does have a little bit of modifications, not too much, but they're tasteful. It does have the engine strut bars that are modified to hold the engine down a little bit better. And it also has the intake that's been upgraded. I like the little color combos that they did. It's not just all black. It has a little bit of a flare with the red to match the engine cover. If you really think about it, if you come closely and you look at it, you'll really see what it really resembles. And when you drive it, you really know what it resembles. It's pushing about 360 horsepower and about 395 pound-feet of torque. She's pretty quick for what she is. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys are interested in this car, come check it out at torontoautobrokers.com.
Come check out this 2018 Aventador S with me, and don't forget to subscribe. Take a look at this beautiful red cherry color. I love it. It's got a lot of unique details on the front bumper especially. You almost have 2 front lips. I don't know if you necessarily need that secondary lip. It's probably just some more chances of you getting damage on the car. But luckily enough, unlike in 2012, you have now parking sensors over here, which will help you from protecting the paint on this car. You got super dynamic lights with a lot of attention to detail on them. You won't see that on a regular car. And of course, the state-of-the-art Lamborghini front emblem here, which in my opinion is probably my favorite emblem out of any car. I love the Raging Bull, especially on a red Lamborghini like this. Beautiful. And before we come to the side, take a look at the extra vents here and the Fang. This is meant to cool down the car even more. We have 4 intake vents on just the side of the car, which makes you ask the question, why is Lamborghini doing such overkill? Was there a heating problem with the previous generation? If you're in California, you got a really hot day, no worries. This will cool down the car for you. Now take a look at these beautiful wheels and rims. You have the multi-spoke 2-tone finish, along with the beautiful red calipers. These are ceramic brakes, absolutely massive. And you have a tire here from Pirelli that's size is 355. I think these are actually designed for this Aventador specifically. I have never seen something so beautiful with the red and black finish. It really goes well together. And now we got my favorite part of this car. Of course, you know you made it in life with these beautiful scissor doors. You have a real difference from some of the other Lamborghinis where you have a really wide entryway to get into this car. You have the beautiful red and black interior to match the rest of the kind of motif of the vehicle. And over here we have a little bit of a secret feature. You have the interior motion sensor, which I thought was only on houses, but now Lamborghini brought it to cars too. If Sprinkles, your little Chihuahua pup, is ever in the car with you, you can know that she's safe. The alarm won't go off, it won't scare her. So all good with that. And then you have this other button here at the bottom. That's a tilt disable button. So in case you're ever gonna ship your car out to Florida, it's not gonna raise the alarm. Lamborghini thought of everything specifically for its consumer. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes. Over here, we're gonna look at the engine bay, and to do that, we gotta reach over to the back seat of this car, and actually right underneath the headrests, there is a handle to open up the bonnet to the engine bay. Come join me, take a look at this beautiful engine on this vehicle. You have a very unique option for this car. It's almost $40,000 just to get the glass on the back of the car. And if you look closer, and this is for the Corvette owners that think that they bought a Lamborghini, you have a firing rate of all the cylinders of the vehicle in the back. And now let's open up this beautiful bonnet. You have the engine placed not quite center, just like every Lamborghini. Sorry for all those OCDs out there. You have it just slightly off, and a lot of the roll bar cage here is just meant to prevent any kind of serious damage to the beautiful engine of the car, which is obviously the most expensive part of this vehicle. Look at the attention to detail done by Lamborghini. It's a very unique look for the vehicle because unlike other vehicles, you actually have the suspension right openly here beside the engine bay. You can see the shocks. You can see all the other masterfully crafted workmanship done by Lamborghini, and it just looks so nice to see, unlike some of the other vehicles where you're just seeing the engine bay at the back. And now let's go for the most important part, turning this puppy on. And now the part that makes you feel young again, getting in this puppy. We are gonna turn up this spaceship of a car. So let's get ready, guys, and let's hear this puppy roar. Take a look at this beautiful TFT gauge, a lot like a spaceship or a futuristic jet engine. You even have the flip out start stop button here, like launching a rocket launcher into the moon. This car is so like a spaceship. I love it. You even have your controls here for your jet engine. On the center over here, you have your different controls for sport suspension, Strata, Sport, Corsa, and my favorite, Ego. Ego is actually the same as individual mode from Audi or other cars. You just set it up to be like your own style of driving as well. Unlike other vehicles, the window buttons on the Aventador S are right here in the center. Everything that you need is right here in your cockpit. You have your driving controls, reverse and parking all here as well. You have your front lift button right here in the center too. That'll make sure you don't damage that beautiful two front lips at the front and the front bumper. And you have parking sensors here. You can turn traction control completely off as well. And your, again, different variable suspension buttons in the center, along with your steering wheel, which is beautiful, nice and small, perfect for a sports car, and the paddles on the left and right side. And surprisingly, the front lift suspension button right here actually lifts the car very well. You'll definitely be able to clear potholes and different speed bumps in the city. Unfortunately, you won't be able to go off-roading with that though. This car is the Marshmallow Maker. Come join me. Thank you for joining me, showcasing this beautiful Lamborghini Aventador S, also known as the world's best marshmallow maker. Check out this beautiful 2018 GTC Lusso. We have my absolute favorite brand, the Prancing Pony, the Ferrari, and this is one of the best made Ferraris for Canada weather. We have an all-wheel drive GTC Lusso. It's got a beautiful long front nose to keep that 6.3 liter V12 engine in. It's got the really elongated headlights in the front, along with the slop down front bumper of the car. not plastic like Mercedes. Thank you very much, Ferrari. You got that beautiful grille, all metal. You can really feel the quality brand that Ferrari's doing in comparison to some of the other brands like Mercedes-Benz or BMW. This is a 2018, but it looked just as good even when it's 10 more years old. Moving on to the side of this beast, we got beautiful 20-inch rims with yellow calipers, really nice 5-spoke rims, high quality. Tires are Soto Zero, very high brand for this kind of vehicle. Look at that beautiful shark fin style air vent. Take a look at the Ferrari logo. This comes in a variety of different colors and options as well as sizes. I personally like this one, matches the yellow calipers quite nicely. You have beautiful side mirrors here. And now let's get back to the rear. Now we're at the back of this beautiful GTC Lusso. We got the Quattro exhaust, beautiful slop down back bumper, and lots of details going into the headlights. It's almost like the copied Mustang. Often imitated, but never replicated. This is truly one of a kind. Also has probably the world's smallest rear spoiler. Looks quite good. And let's open it up. Take a look at the size of this trunk. You can almost fit a bag in there. Ferrari wouldn't be complete without a Ferrari cover. Most importantly to note, on every Ferrari, when you buy a brand new, you have all the specifications listed right over here. Makes it really easy for a guy like me to know all the options on the car right off the bat. And thank you, Ferrari, for taking up a majority of this trunk space with this beautiful cover. It is a 4-seater car. That is why the space is a little bit smaller. Let me show you the front. Beautiful stitched leather interior, one of the nicest interiors I've ever had the pleasure of showcasing for you guys. You have luxury meets sports. Let's start it up, hear the engine. Gotta love the sound of that V12 engine. You got beautiful touchscreen display, very high quality. You have the different control options here for wet, comfort, sport. You can even go nuts, turn traction control completely off. And it's definitely a unique driver's experience. You have Ferrari, but in a 4-seater car. I love it. Feels super comfortable in this car. What a great feeling. Just fits like a glove. And I gotta tell you, I definitely feel like a boss in a car like this. Yeah. I'm sure a lot of you guys want to know, can you actually fit people in the back of these cars? Look how much space this comes out. Love the space inside here. Super comfortable. I'm not a small guy. This feels great. I'm Rudy at Toronto Auto Brokers. This is the GTC Lusso, and we can get you right now in this car for as low as $3,000 a month at 8.99% financing. Please like and subscribe.
Let me know what you guys think and what your guys' favorite sports car is. Comment, subscribe, and like. Thanks, guys.